welcome back to my channel. It's Vivian here. If you're seeing my face, if you can see my face for the very first time, nice to have you here. Today, guys, I'm doing a review of a foundation. This is the E.l.f. foundation. It looks like so. If you can see that this foundation has been there for a very long time, so it's not a new foundation at all. Yeah, so it's just me being late to reviewing some foundations as per usual. So yeah, I thought I'll grab this and try because it's a drugstore foundation. It's very cheap, and if it works well, why not? Okay, so the gist on how I stumbled on this foundation, I had gone to buy the E.l.f. concealers because I've seen loads and loads of reviews of the E.l.f. concealers and how it's performed. It performs really nice in the reviews it performed really nice in the reviews I had seen. So I went to get a few shades for my kids and as well one for myself to use and all of that because I liked it. It consistently looked really nice from the videos I'd seen. So I was like, okay, I'd like to have that. So I went for the concealers, and then after that I came back and was like, and then I was just watching reviews, some more reviews, and I seen the foundation. It's been there for a long time. It's just not been my thing. See, with drugstore foundation, it's either Maybelline or L'Oreal that I go for. Any other thing, I'm like, let's just leave it. Okay, Maybelline works for me perfectly, especially sometimes L'Oreal, but especially Maybelline. I like to stick with Maybelline, so that's why I've really not paid attention to it. Not because it's bad or anything like that. So when I stumbled on this, I saw the reviews of this foundation. I was like, how come I've never really thought of trying this? So if the concealer is that good, the foundation should be good as well. That's my thinking. Mind you, I haven't tried the concealer. I don't know how it performs. I just bought two of them. So the concealer I got, the shade I got is Deep Chestnut. Looks like that. It's well packaged. I like the way it's packaged. You can kind of see the shade of it through the glass. I know, like this one, this just comes like this. There's no package to it or anything like that. I don't know if this is just something unique to the UK or it comes like that, but that's how I got the foundation. So I don't have any description of what that is. All I have on this bottle is that it claims to be oil free and gives a satin finish. That's all I can say about this. I've got oily skin, very oily skin, so even though I have oily skin, I don't like my face to be just powdery, just dry like that. I like a bit of, I like it to just be radiant, yeah, not just matte and all of that, even though I've got very oily skin that, yeah, so this is oil free, so this should be good for me. Not adding more oil to my face, and it should give me a satin finish. Beautiful. So this should be good. We're going to try this and see how they work together. All right, my eye makeup is done because it's not about the eyes, it's about this foundation, and then I'm just going to prime my face. What I'll do is I'm going to use a brush on one side, and then I'll use my damp sponge on the other side just to see how this foundation performs with both tools and which one is better for application of this foundation. Okay, give it a shake. Now I'm just going to get some of this pumped out. It's quite thick. And I like that. Sorry, I got the shade Nutmeg. The shade range in my store was a bit limited. There was not a lot of my skin. There was not a lot of dark skin shades there, even though they have a good range with this foundation. There was not a lot of it in my store, so I just picked what looked close enough to what I would use, and that was Nutmeg. So yeah, so this is Nutmeg, and I got this for £9. I think in the US it's $6. Here in the UK I got it for £9 from Superdrug, just in case you're wondering how much it costs. And for the right side, I'm going to use the brush. Okay, so just take a bit of that, okay, and then it's got a little bit of a sense to it that I don't mind. Wow, that is covering. That is giving me coverage. Wow. Oh, that has just blurred that area there. Can you see that? Wow. Okay. Just a tiny bit of too much there. I'm not taking it under my eye because I'm going to be using concealer there. That is a beautiful looking foundation. It is beautiful. Wow. Okay. This is nice. Really nice. I mean, I've not got like heavy blemishes on my face, but I've got some dark spots. Um, yeah, and it's kind of, it's not covered it, but yeah, it's just giving me that blurred, like smooth finish that I'm liking. I like my blemishes to show through, my dark spots to show through. Yeah, still there. I'll come closer so you see, what I mean. If you can see that, got some dark, you know, spots there, but it's looking really nice. Wow. And I got two pumps out, and I still have a bit of that on my hand. So that is the. I still got a bit of that there, but I'm just going to add some more because the sponge always takes more of an extra. So I'll just use a brush to place this on the face, and then I'll blend it out with my sponge. Alright, so with my damp sponge, this. Wow. Can you see this? Can you see this? This is amazing. Do you see that blend? Do you see? Okay, let's just finish. Let me not get too excited, but let's just finish before. When I got this shade Nutmeg, I thought it would be too dark for me, but actually it's not. I think there's Cocoa, and then there's Chestnut. I'm not sure what the other names are, but yeah. Well, Cocoa was the one I'd seen on reviews and I was looking for, and I never got it. It was not there at all. Yeah, look. Wow. Let's get some on my forehead. There's not much difference in my chest and I know you're supposed to blend foundation into your neckline, but I don't really like it. I don't like that any tackiness around here. So kind of say the foundation has to be as close to my skin as possible. So I'm liking that. That's kind of not far at all. Look at that. I cannot tell you which side I prefer, to be honest, because the sponge gives a good coverage as well as the brush. I guess it's because I've used a very dense brush that doesn't leave streaks on the face. Yeah, it's soft but it's dense, right? So that will help you. Don't go for brushes that are like that when you apply your foundation with brush. I guess don't go with brushes that brush is dirty, but yeah, as you can see, that would definitely leave streaks on my face. I use that for contour. That will leave streaks if I use that for foundation. Okay, for a brush like this that is dense, like that, soft. Yeah. We're going to do the same thing with the concealer. We're going to do brush and sponge. So this is the shade. Yeah, I said it earlier. Deep chestnut. Okay, looks like so. I'm gonna shake as well. Then I'm just going to apply this on my under eye. Okay. Hopefully that's not too bright for me. It doesn't look that bright, so yeah. And I haven't taken too much. Okay, I'll put some on this side as well so it begins to dry down a bit before I blend it out. So we're going to start blending this out. I might have added too much of this concealer. Yeah, I'm blend it out and see. Again, this concealer has blended out like a dream. I think this looks a bit too bright for me. A little bit too bright. But hopefully I can turn it down when my corn powder and all of that, when everything is applied, it won't look too bright. But yeah, right now I hope it's not coming up too bright on the camera. Still a little bit tacky. It's not matte, yeah. So is that supposed to be matte? Or it's a matte finish. It gives a matte finish. 16-hour Camo Concealer Matte Finish. So whilst this is a satin finish, this is a matte finish. Okay, so I hope I haven't messed up this side then, because I've left it on. Let's quickly blend that out with the sponge. And it's not just set there because it's matte. Alright. That's blended out nicely as well. Ooh. I'm going to bring you guys closer so you can appreciate with me this. Okay, hopefully my eye on my under eye doesn't begin to doesn't crease. Right, so quickly I'm going to use my RCMA powder and just set this quickly, so because I don't want any creasing on my under eye. All right, so with the sponge, so this sponge is damp, so I'm just kind of pressing the powder into my under eye. And I'm gonna use brush now for this, just pat. Come close for you guys to have a look at this. This is the brush side. Okay, tell me if you notice any difference, because I can't. That is the sponge side. Okay. Now I get the rave about this. I wasn't expecting it for this, but this is what the hype, okay? I see, I get the hype, I get the rave, I understand it now, okay? Because I've used it. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face and I'll come back to you guys, okay? So I finished my face and this is what we're looking like. I really like this foundation. I like it. I don't feel like I have any, my skin doesn't feel heavy with lots of foundation, because you saw what I applied, it was just pumps and it blended out so nicely. I didn't have to layer and layer on, and it's just perfect. Yeah. That's the foundation there. It feels really, there's no tackiness, but then my skin still has the glow, which I'm happy about. I don't feel too matte whatsoever. It's really nice, honestly. Like that one I knew about, I heard about. That one I didn't know much about, so I didn't know what to expect of that. Turns out, two of them together, the bomb, the actual bomb. Really nice for drugstore. If you want to get this, just go ahead and get it. Okay, there's no regrets. It's £9 anyway, so it could be cheaper in your area. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Let me know if you've tried the E.l.f. foundation and how it worked for you, if you like it or not. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Stay blessed. Bye.